Hello, thank you for joining me. I want to invite you for the next 10 minutes to take part in a mindful moment. We're going to be focusing on the breath. Mindfulness is so important and such an amazing investment for so many reasons. But if I had to name the number one, it's that our mind produces thoughts. It's what it does. And not all of the thoughts are reliable or even helpful. So I find taking time to be mindful, spending time in the present moment, helps to build the muscle of paying attention to the thoughts that are happening so that you can actively choose which ones are reliable and helpful and which thoughts you can just let pass by. So let's practice. Finding a dignified posture, meaning that the head, the throat, the heart, and the base of the spine are in one line. You can do this sitting or standing. Finding a place to place your hands. Closing the eyes if you feel comfortable. If not, softening the gaze and bringing the awareness to the breath. Paying attention to the breath as if it's the first time you've noticed the breath. From the beginning of the inhale all the way to the end of the exhale, paying attention to the breath. Following the breath on its journey as it enters the body, travels through the body, and exits the body. For 2 complete breathing cycles, just paying attention to the whole circle. And if at any time your mind wanders, which it will, gently bring it back to focusing on the breath. Where is the mind now? If it has wandered, gently bringing it back. It is not a failure for the mind to wander. It is normal. It is expected. Take it as an opportunity to practice bringing the mind back in a kind and compassionate way, the same way you would help a puppy that has moved on and you gently bring it back to where it's supposed to be. Focusing on the breath. Noticing which parts of the body the breath is most pronounced. Where is it most felt? Perhaps the nares, the throat, or the mouth. Maybe it's the chest, or perhaps the belly. Just noticing. Wherever the breath is most pronounced, wherever it is felt the most, focusing on that area for the next 2 breathing cycles. Just paying attention. There's no right or wrong, just noticing. Where is the mind now? Gently bringing it back to this moment if it has wandered. Focusing on the breath. Using the breath as a scanner. Imagining that with each breath, the breath is scanning the entire body. Just noticing if there's any tension being held within the body. Again, there's no right or wrong. And we're not scanning to fix. We're scanning to notice. So the next 2 breathing cycles, using the breath as a scanner to notice any parts of the body that are holding tension. If the mind has wandered, gently bringing it back. Back to focusing on the breath. Sending the breath to any part of the body that may be holding tension. If no part of the body is holding tension, just focusing on the breath. If any tension was identified within the body, for the next few breathing cycles, sending the breath there. And with each exhale, imagining that with the exhale, that tension is being released. Inhaling into any tension that was noticed earlier. And with each exhale, imagining the breath is releasing the exhale, letting it go. If the mind has wandered, gently bringing it back to the breath. Sending the breath with the inhale to any part of the body that may be holding tension, and with each exhale, letting it go. Just noticing if the mind has wandered. It's okay, it's normal. And just paying attention to where the mind goes when it wanders. Does it go to thinking, planning, rehashing the past, thinking of what needs to be done? Just noticing, and then gently bringing the mind back. Focusing on the breath. For the next few breathing cycles, seeing if you can notice the transition from the end of the inhale to the beginning of the exhale. Just seeing if you can notice the transition from when the inhale ends and the exhale begins. If the mind has wandered, gently bringing it back. Bringing the mind back to the awareness of the breath. Bringing the awareness back to the room. Introducing slow movements in the toes and the fingers. If you close your eyes, gently opening them. Thank you so much for joining me in this mindful moment. Hello. Thank you. At any time during your day, you can bring your awareness to the breath, into the moment. And remember, the mind has thoughts. It's just what it does. It doesn't mean that every thought the mind has is true or reliable. It's up to you to pay attention and decide which thoughts to pay attention to and which thoughts to let go. I am rooting for your success. Please share this out with your network if you found it helpful. And if you want more, make sure you're subscribed to my Live Your Best Life newsletter. I share lots of tips and tricks for living your best life. Have an incredible day. Thank you.